Good afternoon from the second age of reason. It's getting pretty close. Less than 6 months till election day. Till we go out and choose the president again. Or choose a new president. It's up to us, isn't it? So, if you're one of the people like me who has thought that there's not a very good selection of candidates, I have always liked to vote for third party. I voted for Libertarian in the past. I voted for Independent. I voted for Green. And I thought I would just come out now, and I'm going to start to support one candidate pretty much. But I'm sure you all have your opinions and your views and your choices, so I'm going to have a little bit of help in your decision-making process. So down below, I'm going to have a link to a website that has third parties, candidates listed. You can read up on them. You can read who is in, who is coming in, who's on the way out, what their viewpoints are, what they support, what they're against, and then you can decide. Say, I like this one, I like that one. Why should you just have two who are basically the same party? And it's like, what's the point of if they're just going to continue the status quo? What's the point of even voting? Nothing's going to change. But now, if you think you can do a vote that doesn't change, well, here's some ideas. I know some people are going to vote for Ron Paul. Now, he's still in the running, but I don't think the Republicans really want him. They're just doing what they're doing because it's due diligence. They'll say that they gave him a fair chance. We know better. But anyway, he's not going to get the nomination in Tampa. I mean, he's trying pretty hard. But I think if you're going to write him in, here's something to bear in mind. I don't think they count all the write-ins. I really don't. I think the mechanical vote reading devices will, if you push the button, if you've written a name on a piece of paper on the ballot, it'll show as other. And I don't think anybody reads who you put in other, because I've even put myself in other, and I don't see it come up on the tallies at all. So you can do the write-in, but I don't think any write-in is going to be counted. Hopefully you'll have a third party on the ballot. It takes a lot of work to get on the ballot. You have to have an organization. You have to have people who go out and gather signatures, petitions, and do a number of legal things to meet the criteria for a candidate to be on the ballot. And some of them are doing a good job of it. So keep that in mind too as you're looking for a third party. On this website you can see Green Party, Socialist Party, Justice Party, other parties you never heard of, because Republicans and Democrats control all the other media. The other media is basically their lapdog. So you're going to have to do a little research of independent people who have looked stuff up, and then you can say, I know what this person stands for, and I'm going to vote for them. So the one I am going to pick this year, I'm going to pick Jill Stein of the Green Party. She's pro-jobs, anti-war, and also for single-payer health care, and is also sympathetic to Occupy. So, right there is enough for me to vote for her. But some of the other candidates are pretty good too. I mean, there's Rocky Anderson, or Gary Johnson, or Jerry White. Just look them up. Look down in the website below. Read up on them. You have 5 more months. You have time to do this research. Isn't it worth it? Maybe you'll get some better change here. But what can a third-party candidate do? well, they can't do much. Well, of course, they could try the old executive order thing if they believe in that. But they have a bully pulpit. Once you have a president, the cameras are always rolling on the president. So they could say, we want to have our constitutional rights back. And the Congress could just ignore the president and go, no, we're going to have our Patriot Act, we're going to have our FISA, we're going to have our NDAA, blah, 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 blah. But if the president comes out at this conference and all cameras are rolling, the president has a well thought out, well stated thing, the president will win over the common people to his cause, and it will then make Congress show up for what they truly are. So even though they can't, a green or a socialist or a libertarian can't really do much as president, they kind of can. They have a bully pulpit. So if anything, it'll wake up the other parties if we get big numbers that there's somebody coming up fast from behind. And maybe consider who's the poorest. If you don't like money in elections, vote for the poorest candidate, the one with the least donations. Just some ideas. Please feel free to rate and comment below. And who would you like? Now's the time to kind of pick up on it and now spread the word. If you want to get more involved, you could volunteer and donate time. Maybe make phone calls. Maybe just talk to people. Make videos like that's my thing. So, until later, I'm going to be seeing you.